This woman killed her whole family and blamed it all on the solar eclipse. Instead of keeping her family safe, this mother was the one who ended her whole family's life. And what she did to her partner and children will send chills down your spine. Because she stabbed her husband to death, and she threw her 8-month-old baby together with her 9-year-old daughter outside of a moving vehicle. After that, she escaped her crime by killing herself after crashing her car into a tree.
She was warning people. She was saying, pick a side. The way that she typed about it was in all caps. And you could tell by her actions that it wasn't just a ploy to get attention or, drive up her followers or whatever the streams or whatever she was looking for. It looked like she was very disturbed.
She warned her followers about the eclipse, told them that something big is going to happen, and that everyone needed to choose a side.
The eclipse is the epitome of spiritual warfare. Get your protection on and your heart in the right place. The world is very obviously changing right now, and if you ever needed to pick a side, the time to do right in your life is now.
Aside from that, authorities also discovered her posts saying that something bad is coming after the eclipse, and you will be shocked once you find out why she blames the solar eclipse for her murders. Danielle Johnson, or more known as Ayoka, was a 34-year-old astrologer and Reiki master from California. But aside from being an influencer, Ayoka is also a loving partner and a mom to 2 beautiful children. She was described by her friends and family as a loving and bright woman who always looked out for others. However, people's perception of her completely changed once the horrifying news about her broke out. Because Ayoka murdered her own family. She stabbed her partner to death, threw her children out of a moving car, and committed suicide just before the solar eclipse.
The literal Pluto is defining this right now. It's the energy that Pluto represents. It's the energy that Pluto invokes in us. So the easiest way that I like to describe it is that with the moon, the moon controls the tide. The moon controls people's emotions. When there's a full moon, there's higher crime rates. There's more births. Eclipses, there's more births. There's more deaths. So we are made of over 70% water. And so with that, the energies of the planets that they represent pull on our energies to form us a certain way.
Before this all happened, her fans already noticed her disturbing tweets. But no one thought that she would murder her entire family. There was even an instance where she quoted a tweet about the solar eclipse and added a cryptic caption that says,
wake up, the apocalypse is here. Everyone who has ears, listen, your time to choose what you believe is now. If you believe a new world is possible for the people, RT now. There is power in choice. There is power in choice.
Many believe that Ayoka was driven by the eclipse to commit the horrendous crime, while others think that she had an underlying mental condition. Because of this, a licensed psychiatrist was tasked to analyze Ayoka's behavior and her previous posts. And based on his analysis, this is what he came up with.
And when you're sitting on TikTok or you're on social media, and clearly she was an influencer, so she watched a lot of this stuff, it's very easy to get sucked into the fear that these videos start to create.
Could this have been postpartum depression?
I don't think it would have been totally postpartum depression, because we have a lot of women who deal with postpartum depression and it doesn't result in something like this. But certainly any type of mood disorder makes it much harder to cope with other things as they start to come up.